They're all, he just said best breakfast burrito in the world. He's never been to San Diego. Ooh, how do I rank these today? I think this might get run out of town in San Diego. LA, this is now the standard. But I'd never come down here for this again. I'm gonna go number 1. Good morning, bright and early from here in Los Angeles, California, and I'm up and at it this morning because I'm on a mission. I want to discover if LA can compete with the San Diego breakfast burrito scene. I figured they had a lot more people, they got the same Mexican influence, and I want to go around to 4 places today that I've researched through Google searches, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Reddit, and try to discover if they have breakfast burritos that can compete with the ones that I love down in San Diego. So we're starting out here in Santa Monica at a local favorite. This is Tacos Por Favor. So I'm starting out with just like the baseline, the reliable. Then we're gonna hit a couple of hyped up spots and then end with hopefully what looks like in photos to be a great breakfast burrito. So come with me, this is the mission. If you choose to accept it, and let's go find some breakfast burritos here in LA. Come on. All right, this might be it. This first stop, this might be it. Look at this, I went with birria because it's the morning. They said the chorizo is their most popular, but I saw birria and I saw it bubbling up over on the side. They said they make it fresh every morning, so I had to go with that. All right, here we go. This is the full setup. You get red or green salsas. You have a side of onions and cilantro, and then I asked for a side of consomme and topped off with a little lime. I'm very excited for this. Good salsa, just enough heat in there. The egg is cooked within the birria, so it's all mixed together, which I love. That is really nice, and big chunks of potatoes in there, and also it's got cheese in there as well. That's classic. Straight down the middle. Tacos por favor. Burritos por favor. Good tortilla. I would like the tortilla to be toasted. In the case of birria, when you're adding consomme and a lot of salsa, you want to toast the outside of the tortilla just to keep it nice and firm so it stands up against all that liquid. But a really good, just stuffed burrito too. There's no flop or anything like that. And the red salsa is like almost like a Cholula, which is my favorite table salsa. That's a great red sauce. Got a little smokiness to it as well. And the green sauce here, a little more watery, but that's really good flavor as well. Good salsas. It comes with chips. These are really good chips, really well salted chips. Dunk that in the salsa, that's a bonus. $14 and change for this one, so it's becoming the norm. I'd love it to be around 10 bucks, but you know, we're in LA, so prices are gonna be up higher. And from what I hear, some other places today are even more expensive, so that'll be interesting to see how they compete. All things considered, my score on this would be a 7.9. LA, this is now the standard. All right, tacos por favor. Check, let's keep moving. All right, heading out to the next spot, and I gotta say, Leticia, you are amazing. That's the staff here at Tacos Por Favor, so I think I failed to mention that. Just the friendliest. That was so nice. The burrito was good, but she was great. Her smile in the morning that woke me up and got me ready for the day. So heading to the next spot now. We'll see you in downtown LA. All right, here we go. On our way to our next location now, leaving Santa Monica, heading downtown, and I have a question for you in the meantime. By a show of hands, who here rents where they live? Whether it's a house, apartment, condo, doesn't matter, versus owning, who here rents their place? If this is you, then remember Built Rewards, the team that's funding the burrito adventures here today, and also the sponsor of this week's episode. Now, Built is the rewards program that transforms rent payments into valuable rewards. If you're already spending thousands of dollars each month on housing payments and you're not earning anything in return, then Built Rewards is for you. It's a free to join rewards program that transforms what you're already spending on your home into valuable rewards and elevated experiences. It's very simple. When you pay rent through Built, you earn Built points, the industry's most valuable and flexible points. You can then transfer your Built points to your favorite airlines, hotels, Lyft rides, Amazon.com purchases, future rent payments, and much more. Built is also unlocking experiences and VIP treatments around your neighborhood,
like complimentary add-ons at Built Partners and comedy and dining experiences. This is one of my all-time favorite travel hacks because you're already spending this money on what probably is your biggest expense each month, and that is housing. So why not leverage all of that into rewards and points? And Built is just a great way to do that. And as I mentioned, it is free to join. So with that said, a big shout out and thank you to Built for sponsoring another episode. We're heading downtown now, but if you guys want to join Built and leverage the thousands of dollars you're already spending to points, rewards, experiences, sign up to Built. All you have to do is scan the QR code right here or click on the link in my video description so that they know I sent you. With that said, let's dive back into this week's episode. All right, we're at the next location now. This is Wake and Late in downtown LA. All right, here we go. $29 breakfast burrito from Wake and Late. This thing is tiny in terms of a breakfast burrito goes. All right, here we go. Great crunch. I love a breakfast burrito that has hash browns, almost like tater tots in there, tons of bacon, a little bit of guacamole, good amount of cheese, good eggs, really good toasted tortilla. All right, truthfully, the taste is awesome and this orange sauce is delicious, but would I drive down here and all of these moving parts, we're gonna say that very lightly, a lot of moving parts down here, you have to keep your head on a swivel. $29 for this pint-sized breakfast burrito. It packs a punch, it's very delicious, but I'd never come down here for this again. I mean, it's really, really good. If you grab it to go, or if maybe they deliver, then we have delivery charges on top of that. It's gonna be a $38 burrito. The score for the burrito itself is an 8.7. It's delicious, it's really good, just for the bite itself. But in terms of value, size, location, and everything else that comes with it, you have to give this a 7.7. I mean, it's delicious. But I wouldn't even recommend you guys, let's be honest, I wouldn't even recommend you guys just come and try this once. If you got a friend going to pick some up, ask them to grab you one. Otherwise, grab some tater tots, some eggs, some bacon, some guacamole, and some good cheese. Toast your tortilla at home. All right, we gotta keep moving. It's not comfortable down here. Let's get out of here. All right, next stop on our breakfast burritos hit list. We are right on Fairfax Avenue, across from the Cantor's Deli. If you guys haven't seen the Late Night Eats episode, LA's best late night eats, I'm sorry, it's very loud over here. But we're on Fairfax and we're heading over to a spot called Cofax, which is said to be another of the must-try, of the best breakfast burritos here in LA. Let's go see. All right, here we go. First things first, price tag. One iced coffee and one breakfast burrito, total $24. So $14 for the chorizo breakfast burrito, which has some good weight to it. You add avocado, that's an extra $2, so it's a $16 breakfast burrito. Let's see if the burrito is worth the price tag. This is promising. Peppers, onions, chorizo, lots of cheese, egg, big potatoes in there. We added the avocado. We got a red and a green salsa here. All right, let's give this a try. Very light chorizo flavor, and the chorizo is really ground up and it almost makes it wet. Weird thing to say, but it's a very juicy, wet burrito. Not too much hit from the salsa. The salsa is very, doesn't taste like anything, like water. The red salsa doesn't have too much flavor. Let's try the green. Very wet burrito. Crunch from that tortilla. Lots of peppers and onions in there. Big chunk of avocado, which is $2 extra. I'm not getting a hit from the chorizo. Chorizo by itself. Listen, we're very spoiled.
Just had a full day with Mexi Papa. If you haven't seen that episode, we had street tacos and street food all throughout East LA and South Central. So that flavor is still very fresh in my mind, that bold, incredible flavor. So doing this after that and coming up from San Diego, I want this to be more exciting for you guys, and I want to give more props. I feel like I should be more positive.
To me, this is a 6.3 breakfast burrito.
The flavors are just underwhelming, to be truthful. The avocado is my favorite thing, and that's something that I had to add in. The eggs are there. I would actually maybe next time opt for the bacon and see if that maybe has more of a crunch to it, because that I'm not getting a difference in textures either. Okay. But this is another one that's a top 5 on everybody's list, so we wanted to try it. I think this might get run out of town in San Diego, but here it's popular. And Cofax is actually a play on Sandy Koufax. The owners here are big Dodgers fans, and it's actually coffee on Fairfax is Cofax together.
I mean, it is coffee on Fairfax.
It's coffee on Fairfax.
Burritos on Fairfax. So.
This is just a side quest for them,
Coffee's
and people
good.
love it. And the coffee's good?
Mm-hmm.
Come get your coffee on Fairfax. Let's go see if the next place can live up to the bar that's been set by San Diego breakfast burritos. Because so far, we're not there just yet. But I'm optimistic. LA. All right, our fourth, Sylvester Stallone. Our fourth and final stop of the day finds us in Culver City at a place that I have very high expectations for. It's been an emotional roller coaster today. There's been some good, some bad, and some expensive. So let's go try this fourth spot as I hold out for my favorite breakfast burrito here in LA. It's right up the street. All right, here we go. Cerveteca. So they have another spot in Venice. I was thinking, I kept looking, Cerveteca. So they have a spot in Venice which makes beer. Cerveteca is a beer shop, beer maker. But at this location, satellite location, they make everything else. They got tamales, they got tortas, they got burritos, and they have the breakfast burrito. And I'll give you a shot of this. Toasted on the outside, that's a plus. And here's the inside. All right, but truthfully, let's go through the financials. $18.19 for this burrito. Nothing else, nothing added on. $16.50 plus tax, $1.69, $18.19. It's getting expensive around here. It's much smaller in size than I'm accustomed to. And they got mild, medium, and hot. This is the medium. That's got a nice twang to it. This is the hot. Ooh, that one kicks you too. That's really flavorful. But I'm gonna stay with the medium because that's what we've been going for all day. And I also went with the bacon. There's a thin layer of beans on there, tater tots, eggs, which they're scrambling in real time, which is really nice, and cheese. Let's give this a try. First thought is I love the crunch from the bacon and the tater tots. That's really good. And I like the creaminess of the cheese and the frijoles in there. The beans, the eggs are nice and soft as well. It's got the toasted outside, the homemade tortillas here. That holds up. But I went with bacon because that's their most popular. It seems like a lot of places like bacon. It's much different than in San Diego. I really like the crunch, but for $18? Yeah, the only thing hanging me up is the price. The quality and the crunch and the textures it's a delicious breakfast burrito. It's very, very good. If you took price out of that, I think I would get this the most. For that reason, I'm gonna score this an 8.2. I like to crunch those tater tots. That's really winning me over, but I love that birria this morning. All right, Cerveteca, I'm gonna go number 1 because I like how they toasted the outside. I like the crunch of the bacon. I like the tater tots. I like the frijoles, but I want avocado in there. So none of these are hitting past mid-8s, but this is gonna be 1. Tacos por favor 2. If I took out price, wake and late is number 3. That was good, small, petite bite. It was actually really delicious, but the location where it's at, I would never go there. The price that it's at, I'd never pay for that. And number 4 was Cofax because it was soggy, to be honest with you. There was too much going on. That's just my recommendation. That's just one man's opinion. He eats a lot of breakfast burritos in San Diego. Please, I know you guys are already doing it, but leave comments. Let me know places you missed. Say, you idiot, you missed da da da. This is based on a ton of research, so I hope you guys take my word for it and go try it yourselves. Go to all the different places, except for Wake and Late, have that delivered. All right, that's it. As always, leave a comment. Let me know which spot I missed and places that are your favorite here in LA, if you're local, if you know. Otherwise, if you haven't, check out the breakfast burritos episode we did in San Diego to show you the comparison. And there was some ups and downs, some highs and lows, but any day you're out eating breakfast burritos, and it's a good day. So things could be much, much worse. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Yeah. Great salsas too. Oh man, I'm so torn. If this was a $12 burrito, hands down, this would be my number one. Really good. Also, if you're still here, I'm trying to get to 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We're doing good on views, but subscribers, gotta hit that subscribe button because we're at, we get 100,000 views a video and we only have 80,000 subscribers. So the goal is, by the end of the year, hit 100,000 subscribers. So please, take 2 seconds and subscribe, it helps a ton, and that's it. Good morning from here, bright and early, and I want to discover if LA has the same, if not better, food. All right, so if you go knuckle deep, you'll get some flavor. That's fair.
Do that again.
That would hurt.
Give me an unbiased opinion. Nick, if you think it's better, you tell me.
It is a little soggy. It reminds me of a Denver omelet.
A Denver omelet?
It's okay.
I never get napkins. I always forget them. I know there's something out there. I know there's something out there for me. Love you guys.